Hey, it's Mark here, another video. Today was a really good day. I was long VVUS. VVUS. I was just watching this. I've seen it back here, back in when it was running up there, and it's consolidated, and it just kept consolidating, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be a short or a long, and it kind of tested the top of that range right there, and it printed two hammers back to back. So I was like, that's pretty good. That's always good for a long bias. And then it ran right here. So I traded it right there on that day on the 6th. And that day it went up and just came down looking like it was going to go lower. It printed a shooting star that day. But I didn't let that fool me because usually when it runs, it never holds the high of the day. Like you can see here, this candle right here on the 9th, it just went up huge all the way to 170 and then came down. And this one actually held up, which is rare. But this one here, you can see it was up a ton, then just came back down, and then up a ton or up a good bit, then up a lot here. It ran a lot yesterday, came back down, and of course today again it ran a lot and came back down. And had I been intraday trading, I would have locked this in at the open, because if you see the open right here, it opened up really high. It opened up in the, well, let's pull it up better so you can see it. It opened up in the 220, I believe. If we take off the current day pre-market, it was, yeah, it opened up, well, actually it opened up kind of lower. It was about around 2, and it held 2. It actually went down there, but it held the 2s, and then it just ripped all the way. It ripped into right into the open. So it was up to, the high was like 225, about 10. Huh. So I'm still holding this one, and I'm probably gonna sell it all tomorrow. Well, yeah, my entry was 180, so I bought it this day. So I got, my cost basis was like 179 or so. So I'm holding it from 180. So I've got a 40% gain right now. If I had sold it at the high, it would have been I don't know, a lot more, but 40% gain is pretty cool. So I found this one going through scans, looking for the most volatile stocks, and you can see it's pretty volatile. I mean, these were huge days, and it's not as good as it was. It doesn't look like it really wants to run because it's negative today. So hopefully it'll open up around 2, and I'll be able to lock some in. And what else do I got? Right now I've got a little bit of KTOS left over. I sold most of that though, and it's kind of just selling off. It could be a flag, so that's why I was waiting to see what happened with the consolidation. Right now it looks like it could go up or down, so I'm gonna see what happens with that. I'll probably put a stop loss at about 119 just to see. The other one, I sold EXK. I sold it on, I believe it was this day, and it didn't hold up very well like I was expecting, just kind of because it's a little overbought. And it's a good thing I sold that one. But I mean, it could, this one is a good chart though. It could go a lot higher could go over 2. Just because it's coming out of this consolidation. It might actually retest it kind of, so in like 160 something, and go higher from that. Let's see, I've still got I bought one contract of GDX as my first options trade back here because I thought I was gonna. The chart was looking like it was gonna test the lows. So I'm still holding that one. It's not even that big a percentage loss or for my position because it's so undersized. So those are the only ones. Those are the only stocks that I'm holding right now. And VVUS is really cool. I mean, it did what I expected it to do when a volatile stock like this breaks out of a range, especially a consolidation where there's no sell volume. It's gonna rip a lot. So that's pretty cool. And the overall market looks. I mean, it could just start running from here because it's broken out of this resistance right here that it had. And you could say it put in a bottom because I mean this is a lower, or rather a higher low. So I don't know. I just want to trade the stocks right now because it's kind of unpredictable what's gonna do right now. So yeah, biotech has been crazy. Looks like it's gonna go up. Looks like a flag. I mean, it looks like a kind of like a bottom. It's just it could be a flag. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. Like, let's see what it does off of this. And it's got, that's pretty much the flag. It's probably the next 3 days at least to find out. And oil, I totally missed oil. Yeah, that was, I was, well, let's pull up the real one. So I was looking at oil, and it looked bullish, so I should have probably just gone with it to get in on a move, but this was the triangle consolidation, and it printed these hammers, which were pretty telling. See that there's a hammer there. Let's pull up on a closer one. It printed a bunch of hammers, like right here, off the low. See, it tested the low and printed a hammer, which is bullish. Printed another hammer when it tested the lows, and then I probably could have. I mean, I wish I bought it here, but I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be some more follow through. So, that was a really great setup. So those are the only ones the ones I talked about are what I'm holding right now, and I don't have any new watches right now because I haven't scanned yet. But as you know, the way it's going, I'm always finding good stuff. So I'll post it up on Twitter for sure. This is Mark signing off. DynamiteStocks.com.